Howdy. What's cracking? Well, I'm back. So what happened was I was streaming with my iPhone earlier, and it got hot, so it stopped. It just completely crapped out because it was too hot. Let's adjust the microphone. Yeah, microphone mute. Whatever. So it got too hot to live stream. And when it died, it just, I guess YouTube thought it was still going. So I don't know why it went on for forever with just a black screen. So I finished my uploads that I was working on, sitting here in a parking lot. For everyone who missed the first live stream a little while ago, I'm sitting in a parking lot at my buddy Paul's office, the Bitter Bass Player's office, because he's got stupid fast internet, like fiber optic, crazy fast internet. So I am uploading videos for our students. I'm kind of the default videographer now at the church that I play guitar at. Hello, Joey. Hey, fantastic. Philip is very nice to refer people to us. Dastardly Dave, hello. This is just a chat hello video. There's no guitars because I'm in a truck in a parking lot. But I'm also kind of the default video guy at the church that I'm a musician at, that I play guitar for them. And since the whole COVID-19 lockdown thing, we're filming all of the services and then we upload them. So that's kind of, I'm mostly just the default guitarist. That's my job, guitar player. But since I'm probably the person with the most video experience, having done 1,000+ YouTube videos, I'm like, hey, you know what? Just let me film that. Just let me do it. Just let me do it. Please let me do it. So I've been uploading videos here, Bitter Bass Man's office with the crazy fast internet. So I thought I'd do a little live chat and chitty chat with you guys for a minute while I was waiting for videos to upload. And then the iPhone sabotaged me. So we're back again because I didn't want to leave just, that was a very abrupt ending to the video, which I was like, I gotta delete that. We can't do that. So quick shout out, Dastardly Dave, Joey Van Ostrand, Braxel, Craig, Zatus, Joseph 10 Fingers, 6 Strings, Richetti, Andy McGee. Hey you guys, thank you so much for popping in. There were a lot of guys kind of chatting with me about an hour ago before our live stream crapped out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Somebody gave a super chat for, with a question, which, there's not so many people flying by that you have to get my attention with a super chat, but we definitely do appreciate it. It does help support small businesses and, that stuff. So thank you guys so much for the chatting. I really wanted to get on for a split second because I deleted the last live stream because it went so weird. And I didn't want to leave that on the channel. So quick chat before we wrap this one up cleanly. If you watched the earlier video, you'll know what truck I'm in. I'm in my dad's swanky truck because he broke his ankle. 78 years old, broke his ankle 2 weeks ago. And so I'm helping him out, taking care of him, doing some work for him, doing chores for him. And he can't drive anyway, so I'm driving around in his swanky GMC Denali HD heavy duty with a bunch of crap in the back. Orange boxes, that came from RNA Music. Orange amplifiers. So anybody got any questions or comments? Whoever's watching right now, I'll hang out for about probably 10 more minutes and just chitty chat with you guys. But you got to ask me some questions because I don't want to repeat everything I said earlier today. How are you guys doing with the lockdown? Is everybody surviving? How many of you guys are working and how many of you guys are not working? Big Johnson, yeah. It is a nice set of wheels. I said that earlier in the other video. My dad kind of splurged on this truck. So I'm a little upset with him because he spent so much money on something that in 15 years, I mean, he'll probably be gone. And he, this truck will be worth nothing. Crap. Okay. I got to call my dad real quick. Angela just texted me because the home health nurse is with him and he needs to know about a doctor's appointment. So y'all can listen in on me chat with Papa Lolly, Grandpappy Lolly, because he got doctor's appointments. Hey, your appointment on Tuesday, it's the same time, 1 o'clock. Renee's going to come and take you. Yeah, so it's still at 1 o'clock, but Renee's going to come get you because I've got a bunch of Skype appointments that afternoon. So, yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'll go mow the stuff tomorrow. All right. Bye. That's it. Yeah. All right, bye. So we've been having I'll get to the comments. We've been having. Dad broke his ankle 2 weeks ago. We've already been to the orthopedic surgeon once to talk. He's got a follow-up orthopedic appointment on Tuesday. It was earlier in the day, so I could take him, but then they changed it, and I can't take him, but my sister is going to come to Canton and pick him up and take him to the orthopedic. So it's been crazy. Braxel asked me if I'm going to grab a burger. No, actually, Angela brought me some tacos. She's out running around getting some stuff for our son's birthdays today, and she's picking up stuff. So she brought me tacos while I'm waiting outside uploading videos. Dashly Dave said, learning any new songs that are outside of the box for you? Oh, great question. Let's see. What is the most recent one I was working on? I've got a Coheed and Cambria song that one of my students is learning. I think it's called Welcome Home. It's pretty cool. I've never really listened to Coheed and Cambria. I mean, I've heard of them and read about them in magazine articles back when people read magazines, and now there's online articles. It's actually really cool. I really like the song. I think it's called Welcome Home. It's not really outside the box for me. It's because it's straight up kind of rock stuff. I have some students that are very much into country music. So I got some George Strait, which is not terribly complex, really. The newest one that I learned that was not my normal thing. Sean said, tell your father you love him when you get off the phone. Yeah. Well, he knows I love him. What was I saying? Alabama. My Home's in Alabama by Alabama. That's the newest song that I've been teaching to some students. Lead parts and everything. So that's a little bit outside the box. I mean, I listened to Alabama a little bit when I was a kid growing up because that's what was on the radio stations that my parents listened to. I'm not normally big into country stuff for the most part, but that was fun. Hey, Sean. Yeah. How many of y'all have a complex relationship with your parents? Anybody? Am I the only one? My dad is ornery. If y'all know what ornery means. Al broke it. Hello. Splitting wood for barbecue. Man, Big Johnson. Barbecue time. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, everybody's got complex relationships with their parents. Sometimes. I don't know. Angela has an interesting relationship with her parents. It's a good one, actually. It's very good. And I like her parents a lot too. My in-laws are great. I love my father-in-law. He's a great guy. Nobody's perfect. We're all humans. Most of us are humans, and we all have our flaws. I think some people have more flaws than others, and I think that the trick is really recognizing your flaws and working, at least trying to correct the things in your life that are, the things that you can control. If you have maybe you have a temper, maybe you're a short fuse kind of person. Genetically, that's your thing. If at least you recognize it, and then what? Maybe I shouldn't drink a lot if I'm a short fuse person. Now, maybe if you're a cool cucumber, like I'm a pretty laid back kind of guy, I'm pretty chill most of the time. Maybe you can drink a little bit more if you're a chilled out person. So, it's all good. Let's see. Dashley Dave said he took his Schecter down to drop C. He's learning chop suey. System down. Hey, man, got it about 80%. Good deal. Terry Himes, hey, how are you? Let's see. What was the other song that I've been working on? That's about it. Not anything right now ridiculous. That's just like really, really, really pushing me outside the box. I've got students working on Kill Switch Engage version of Holy Diver, the Dio classic, but reimagined by Kill Switch Engage, and it's pretty fun. So I've got a kiddo working on that. Not too crazy hard. The solos really aren't that bad. They're really cool. The chuggy rhythm part in the middle, that is just really fast. Fairly simple rhythms, but very fast. Oh, probably the hardest thing I've done recently that was StratoCat is back. The hardest thing I did recently is I've got a couple of students working on Stairway, which I love. And of course, the guitar parts, not too crazy. I got this 14-year-old girl who's just killing it on the guitar parts. Not quite the lead. She's working on lead. She's new to the lead guitar thing, so I'm pushing her to learn the lead guitar part. A lot of people in the early days get really comfortable with kind of being a rhythm player, and sometimes shy away from learning lead guitar things. I was like that as a kid. As a young player, like I thought, oh, I can't play lead. No. Only very special people can play lead guitar. You have to be an elite musician, There's the rhythm guy, and then there's the lead guy. That's what I thought, at least when I was a kid. And I shied away from lead stuff for a really long time until I learned, I can do it. Yeah, you can totally do it. It takes more work and more practice sometimes than rhythm parts, but it's definitely doable if you want to do it. But the thing that I did is the bass line for Stairway to Heaven. Okay, so I have one student who takes bass lessons from me, a young lady who's awesome. And so we're working on Stairway, and I basically did a couple of videos for her because we can't do lessons face-to-face right now, breaking down the Stairway to Heaven bass line, basically one bar at a time. Because John Paul Jones has a real interesting style. I love him. I think he's a fantastic bass player. Like everything John Paul Jones does is amazing. It's phenomenal. But he's kind of one of these jam guys that's, I kind of told her, we're going to break it down and we're going to play all the little bass runs and all the little things and Stairway like it is on the recording. But he doesn't play it that way live. Like it's one of those things, it's every time they do it live, he probably plays it different. There's the progression, A, G, F. There's the chord progression that he follows, but the little runs and the little fills and the little embellishments, I guarantee you he does not play that the same every time. Kind of like with Tony Iommi and the guitar solo in Iron Man, going through that. There's the solo on the record, then you watch them live, and Tony, he does not play the solo from the record live. I imagine a lot of his stuff, he just kind of does what he wants, which is fine because he's Tony, and he can do what he wants because he wrote the song, But that was really interesting, kind of breaking it down one bar at a time and going through the bass line on Stairway. It was really fun. It actually was, but it was definitely challenging because it's different than doing a bass line to a Metallica song or anything more more metal. It's very different. John Paul Jones style, and it's definitely funkier. A lot of syncopation, off beats and stuff. You met Rudy Sarzo 3 years ago. Dastardly Dave. Al Brookett is working on the second solo for Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. How about a Pink Floyd story? So here's something funny. Angela has a cousin who lives in Houston who's in a Pink Floyd tribute band. And like they gig a lot. And they play like big corporate parties. Like they make some money as a Pink Floyd tribute band. Bye, Metalhead Hippie. Thanks, man. And yeah, like they gave her a CD and she played it for me. I was like, "This is Pink Floyd." I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan. Like I don't hate them. You know, they're obviously legendary and have done a lot in the music world, and you know, phenomenal players. But you know, if it's not necessarily your thing, it's not your thing, and that's okay. But they were good. Like I was like, that's really good. Maybe I should be in a tribute band. Well, quick update. Oh, so he has a question. Luis Santiago, what's your opinion on the Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates or the hot rodded set that's a lot of Godsmack songs? The Tony Rambola. Tony Rambola, Godsmack. Their guitar tone is great. It's very heavy. Tremendous. It's tremendous. The Pearly Gates, I've played quite a few guitars through the shop that came with the Pearly Gates. It's not my favorite of the Seymour Duncans. When it comes to Seymour Duncans, I like the custom and a 59 in the neck. That's like my preferred Seymour Duncan pickups. Custom in the bridge, 59 in the neck. Or the Antiquities. Like I have a set of Seymour Duncan Antiquities in one of my guitars, and it's fantastic. I don't really remember the Pearly Gates just really jumping out at me with, you know, being like, whoa, phenomenal. They weren't bad by any means, but I think I'm so used to the custom. And the 59 is a great neck pickup. I like 59s a lot. So, yeah, he's saying their low output amp does the work. That's kind of like the Antiquities that I've got. They're definitely not high output pickups. But what's funny is when you use them, you know, I've done several things with them through like my Mesa Boogie amp or the Devil Cat amp. They sound great. Low output pickups sound fantastic through good amps for sure. The return. Robert Baker in the house. What's up, Robert? Yeah, I did a live stream earlier with my phone. My phone overheated and crapped out and ruined the whole stream. So I deleted it. This is just the return to say, hey, I don't have a gun rack, Eddie. There's actually no gun rack in this truck. Do I have a gun? Let me check. No. I don't even own a gun in this truck. Somebody's turning around the parking lot. No guns in this truck. In this truck, Al Brogan, Jazz Pearly Gates. Squire Contemporary Active HH Strat with a Floyd. I haven't seen that, Joey. That sounds interesting, though. I don't know. If I were going to buy a Strat, oh, crap. I'm trying to hold my laptop in the truck. If I were going to buy a Strat, I would probably not want an HH Strat because I have a fair amount of HH guitars already. So I think if I were going to get a Strat, for me personally, is I would just get a traditional Strat. He said, I thought not having a gun in your truck in Texas was illegal. It's not my truck. This is my dad's truck. So, yeah, I'm not packing any heat in this truck. The other truck is a different story. but we won't talk about the other truck right now. It's not my truck. I don't think you want to carry a gun in a truck that's not yours. I mean, you can, but okay. We're creeping on 20 minutes here. I meant to only just do like 10 or 15 and say hello real quick, and tell you why the last live stream crapped out and I deleted it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Today's a crazy day. It's my son's birthday. And we're trying to get some stuff done. Yeah. Necessitate an entire rack. What am I going to do with a gun rack? Robert Baker, you do have guitar racks, though. Guitar racks. Robert, you make me laugh. Who can afford a gun collection and a guitar collection? I don't know. I know guys who have an excessive amount of guitars, and I know guys who have a significant amount of firepower. I don't know if I know anybody who has a significant collection of both of those things, other than maybe Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent probably has a significant guitar collection and gun collection. Yeah, you just put your guns on your guitar rack. This video is probably going to get demonetized because we said the word guns too many times. Because YouTube doesn't like that. They're not fans of. You can't say the G word too many times. Terry Himes, you've been getting rough weather. We did not. I mean, we were under a tornado warning just a couple of nights ago. And so Oklahoma got hit really hard. And kind of east of us in East Texas, they got hit. But it kind of just zipped right across us. So we did not get any of the tornadoes, the recent tornadoes that have smacked around Texas and Oklahoma and the South. Yeah, thank you. My son's birthday is today. He's 20 years old, which doesn't seem right because that means I'm a lot older than that. So it's very very weird to have a 20-year-old child. Hello, Rob 212. So yeah, we're gonna have some Jerry's Pizza tonight. Best pizza in Canton, Texas. And we got him some presents. And yeah, just gonna keep it close. Obviously, just family. Me and Angela, and I think her mom and dad. So just just a few people. We see them anyways because we bring them food and kind of help take care. They have Angela's great nephew living with her parents, and so we go and we help take care of him and do some stuff. So very small, very, very small amount of people. We had a lot of birthdays. Today is my oldest son's birthday. Last week was Angela's birthday. Last month was my youngest son's birthday. So we had a bunch of birthdays all under lockdown. So we couldn't go to movies, can't really get together, have a big party with, a lot of friends and family. So it's been a weird month. My laptop charging? It is charging. Well, I hope you guys are good. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's crazy times, man. The Texas governor is supposed to make an announcement on Monday. Usually every Monday, the governor of Texas comes out and, kind of share some stuff about the plans for either opening up the state or keeping it closed down or the regulations or what's going to happen. So we'll see what happens Monday. I think they're going to probably start opening it up slowly. The word on the street is rural towns, small towns, and smaller counties with less population and a very, very small rate of infection are probably going to open up a little bit sooner than more significant populations like in Dallas. Obviously, higher population Dallas, a lot more cases of the virus. And so they're probably going to be very slow to open up. I think the rural counties and the less populated places and places with zero or very few infections, we're probably going to maybe start opening up sooner, but we'll see. Hi, Kai. Hi, Driddle. Back again. Yeah, I'm back. I just came back on to say sorry about the first live stream where my iPhone overheated and it crapped out. but YouTube kept it going with a black screen for a long time. So yeah. Oh, really? Eddie says Georgia opened yesterday. I knew that, I think last Monday, CMG Guitars had their guys back in the workshop building a week ago. Now, there's only 2 or 3 guys in their shop, and it's not open to the public. And really, there's a lot of times there's only maybe 2 guys there. They have a repair guy who fixes all the band instruments for the music store that Chris owns, tubas and saxophones and stuff. And there's James, who is actually the guy who builds the guitars. James is in there building guitars. They don't even come within 20 feet of each other. So I know last week CMG Guitars was kind of back in action building. So yeah, I mean, it is one dude in a shop working, or 2 dudes in there who are 50 feet apart. Like, what's the problem with them, building guitars? So, all right. I have a truckload of YouTube videos unlisted. I'm sorry you guys don't get to watch those. I've got a lot of videos I've been making for my students who cannot do Skype lessons or FaceTime or Zoom because they live out in the woods. And when you live in the woods, sometimes your internet sucks if you have it. So I've got quite a few more videos to edit and upload today. And a couple more to shoot. I don't know if I'm going to shoot. I may shoot some at home. I do have a video for you guys, the general population. We had a CMG Diane, which is their new Strat style S-type guitar that they just recently came out with. It's already showed up. I did an unboxing, a little bit of a demo play test, and I've already shipped it off to the new owner. So that one is in the hard drive of this computer. I have not finished editing it, but hopefully in the next week I'll have that one up for you guys. You can check out the new CMG Diane, which is an S-type, which is not my comfort zone to play Strats. But this one I really liked because of the scale length on it. Yeah, Rob2112 says he's in Kingman and we're on lockdown 5 p.m. every day. There are a couple of places in Texas, like in Laredo. Angela has a sister in Laredo who there's a curfew, like at 10 p.m. You can't go out, which I think is a little extreme. I feel kind of weird about why is there a curfew? Like, what if I want to take a drive at 11 o'clock at night because my mind is racing and I can't go to sleep? I'm stressed out, and driving my truck or my car relaxes me. How is that hurting anyone if you're out for a drive? And some places, that just doesn't seem right to me. Ed is soldering up a 72 Telly, a real 72. Awesome. I hear there's a rumor that somebody I know just got a pretty sweet vintage guitar, and I'm super jelly about it, maybe slightly angry, but that's cool. One of my dream guitars is still to get like a 75 Les Paul custom. That's always been my thing. I saw Ryan Fluff Bruce post something today about wanting a 1980 Les Paul because it was the year he was born. I guess it was the year he was born. That sounds about right. Yeah. Just one made like a 72. I still want a 75 Les Paul custom, but they're a couple of grand, $4 or $5 grand for a decent 75 Les Paul custom. And you can't find very many 75s. That's what's crazy. They got 78s all day long. You can find a 78 Les Paul. Angela was born in 78, but I don't think she wants a 78 Les Paul as a birthday present. As a matter of fact, I know she doesn't want one. You can find 76s, sign 74s. 75 just seems like a real weird year for the Les Paul. I don't know. All right. Well, we're creeping up on 30 minutes here, guys. I really appreciate you guys' time. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me on a Saturday, a Stratterday. Just chatting bullcrap from a big old diesel truck in a parking lot in Texas. Can y'all? Oh, I did this earlier. Let me show you. My favorite thing about this truck is you push a button and it does that. My youngest son loves this because he got in the truck and he's like, Dad, there's buttons for everything. I'm like, yeah, son, it's like the space shuttle in here. So, hi, Dale. Yeah, that's not going to work, Dastardly Dave. If I spent $4,000 on a Les Paul for Angela just for me to play, it would not be good. Hey. Yeah, Rob. That's a good guitar, man. Yeah, this one doesn't automatically fold in the winders. You got to push a button. What I thought was stupid, though, is they extend out for when you're pulling a big trailer, which he does from time to time. But you got to manually grab and pull them out wider. I'm like, there's buttons for everything else, but I have to manually make these mirrors wider. All right, guys. Hey, man, thank y'all so much. I got to run. I got a lot of stuff left to do today, and then we're going to party and have some cookie cake for my son and play video games and all the good stuff. Want to get on and say hello. We're probably going to film our Ask RNA video. We haven't done it yet because it's been a crazy week. We'll probably film Ask RNA tomorrow, hopefully for you guys, and get that up. It's drifting and drifting further out from when I mean to film it. We usually film it on Thursdays and try to get it uploaded on Fridays. Last couple of weeks have been insane. So it's been Sunday or Monday before I get the Ask RNA video uploaded for you guys. But we're going to try to do that. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all are doing well and staying safe. And we'll all get through this together. It'll be good. We will all make it through, I'm pretty sure. So thank you guys. Have an awesome day. Keep the music alive. The music needs you. We need the music. We need to keep it alive for the next generation. And we need to all keep it alive as long as humanly possible. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, everyone. Ed, Dale, Dastardly Dave. And we will see y'all in the next video. All right. Bye, guys. Yes, I want to end the stream. Are you sure you want to end? Yeah, I got stuff to do.